Welcome back into our kitchen for episode 3 of Meal with the Misses. Matt, Jillian, and for the first time, Lucas makes an appearance on the show, front and center. As you can see, this is why we focus on simplicity with your recipes, because we don't have a lot of time and we don't have a lot of attention. Not that there's not a time for sophisticated and complicated, but we're just not in that stage of life right now.
No. So the recipe that we're looking at today, the sausage zucchini skillet, is definitely one for during the week when you are working and you really only have a half an hour to put it together. So I like the simplicity aspect. It obviously tastes good too because of the Italian sausage bringing in that flavor, but it literally is probably the simplest. Matt, when I was done, he goes, really, that's it? So we hope that you enjoy making this very easy recipe.
Let's get to the recipe before this whole thing goes completely off the rails.
This is a great recipe again for the summer months if you have ample amount of zucchini. Then we have our protein, which again, we are using Italian sausage. I simply use the kind that comes all basically in one sheet without any casing to make it easier to dump into the pan. So after we get the meat in the frying pan, we're going to add the vegetable, so in our case, the zucchini. Next, we're going to chop up our onions. Again, I would do fine if you can, not large chunks like our zucchini. And we'll add that to the mix. So these are the 3 ingredients that we're going to cook down. And then at the same time, we're going to be cooking our rice. So make sure we get our water boiling, put in the cup of rice. Then the last ingredients, which will be in the recipe, we're going to be adding some garlic, a can of tomatoes, some other spices, and then you're going to, if you would like, mix the rice into the skillet, or you can keep it separate. If you do have a lot of grease, feel free to drain it. Depending on the type of protein that you use, you may or may not have grease. For plating it, some people like to mix the rice in directly to the skillet, but if you have people who maybe don't like a lot of rice, place the skillet ingredients on top of the rice. Bon appetit.
So we're back, just the 2 of us, maybe. We'll see if Lucas jumps back into the picture. He is currently standing between us. Where'd you get this recipe? Because it's quickly become a favorite of mine.
Sure. So it is from the magazine Simple and Delicious. It is very easy. We have 7 ingredients. So this magazine focuses on busy people who really only have 30 minutes or less for making a lot of recipes.
I was amazed by how quickly we finished this one up, so it certainly fits the bill for speediness.
Come here, Dad.
You want to come back?
He'll come over here.
Oh, okay. Well, we better wrap this up, so Lucas is asking for our attention for something else. Get at us on social media, Matt Geica, Jillian Geica, it's right there at the bottom of the screen, also on my Patreon page. And again, the archive of the show is right there too. We'll talk to you in a couple more weeks, and hopefully, maybe we'll be seeing the light at the end of the tunnel here. Bye-bye.